guys, this is a solar anomaly update. One of my subscribers brought to my attention that there was quite a bit of missing data on ISWA's website, especially the magnetopause position, the Z cut, and the Y cut magnetic field simulations. We haven't been watching it that closely because there hasn't really been a lot of there's been some M flares, but not a lot of significant activity. But the blackout starts on the 28th at 12:32. Instead of running this all the way through, this is on the 27th. There's a timestamp right here, and there's a timestamp at the top on each one of these. I'm on the magnetopause simulation. I'm just going to manually drag this time frame. Watch the blue back pressure on the night side. It may not show as well on this. Okay, we're at 7 o'clock on the 28th. Wild fluctuations. Nothing we haven't really seen before. A little bit of a hot anomaly on the back side. Let's see. Getting close to the cutoff point. Still wildly fluctuating. And then (12:32) is the last frame we get on the 28th. The next frame will be today at 1 in the morning, 7:30, 1:15 UTC, and everything looks back to normal. Go back and see that again. 28th, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12:32. That's the last frame we get. Let's check it out on Z cut and Y cut. Do Y cut first. Same thing. Watch the blue. Watch this back pressure. And the reason I'm watching that is it kind of looks like a similar setup to what we had in March. The March 12th, 13th magnetopause event that still has everybody kind of puzzled. That lasted about 22 hours. Anyway, 28th, 4:47. As I approach 12:32 on the 28th, watch the back pressure, the blue, the dark blue. Does seem to be a lot of activity, maybe from a coronal hole stream or a M flare. We have had quite a few. Okay, we'll get up to the cutoff point. Strange anomaly in the magnetic field here. This is showing your magnetic field lines. And we'll get to 12:32. That's the last image we have before the blackout. Some strange magnetics set up. Next frame will be the 30th. Same timestamp, 1:15. Go back to 12:32. Now we'll take a look at the Z cut. This shows the flow, the arrows. I don't see any reversals. But once again, see right up until right at about 11, you start getting a lot of this. I call it back pressure. 32 mark. See it coming in, approaching the magnetopause. There, that's the last frame you get. Next frame will jump to 1/15 on the 30th. There you go. And then from there, everything looks pretty normal. But what's curious is I don't understand why the data cut off at 12:32. These simulations are put together pretty much with GOES and ACE satellite data. So I would expect a missing data in their plots. Well, here's a 3-day X-ray plot. You can see we did have a on the late eve of the 28th, we did have a quite significant M flare. Another M flare morning of the 29th, sometime before noon. I'd say probably about 8, 9 o'clock. And then looks like we had maybe a M1 here just a little bit ago, actually. But let's see. Now this shows 7 days. Let's look at the 28th at around noon. The only thing that looks out of place here is the density seems to be jumping a lot. The temperature seems to be fluctuating a lot. And the direction of flow seems to be on the move and fluctuating quite wildly. A 180 would suggest a flow in the opposite direction, and it is sort of sustained. But anyway, looking at all other plots, I see no 36 hours of missing data. This is ACE data, real-time solar wind. And let's go to the GOES 1315 plots. Same thing. I don't see any disturbance or lack of information. So I'm just curious as to why we're missing 36 hours on the ISWA simulations. If anybody's got any ideas, please let us know. Just found it curious, and thanks to the viewer, subscriber who pointed this out to me. If you got any answers or any ideas, guys, drop a comment.